Guys, I don't even know where to start. Um, my new project, my new system has been a complete disaster. And this is all to do with MSI Make Vision X AI. And the reason I'm doing this review very much last minute and kind of give you a general update is because the system is getting returned. And before I wipe the windows, before I get my files and so on, I wanted to do this video because I'm going to be doing a live stream shortly for the alternative, which is the exciting part. But before I do that, to give you a bit of a context, all I wanted to do was to take the channel to the next level. So I needed a bit more VRAM than what I had on my laptop. So I started looking for 4090 series PCs and I couldn't find one other than secondhand stuff. And honestly, considering the markup they did on them, I really didn't want to pay that. It would be silly for a secondhand. So to my reluctancy, I went for the 50 series and the options were either to build my own or buy an alternative, a pre-built one. And I started looking and I found an amazing deal. And that's why I put up my last video, which was a short about that deal, which was MSI Make Vision XAI. And the reason it says to be continued was because I was going to do unboxing on it. I was going to do all a proper review with all the benchmarks, yada yada, and just give you a tour of my new system because I was changing a bunch of things. And well, I thought my channel would be down for like a couple of days in terms of normal videos. Well, a couple of days turned into a week turned into 2 weeks, and maybe even more now because I now have to sort out an alternative. But I still did live videos. And here's the thing. You can go and watch them on the channel and you can see every single one over the past few weeks. My camera cached, the whole video went down because I had blue screens and so on. And it's all to do with this new system. I have done everything. Now, this is MSI Make Vision XAI. Fantastic looking system, brilliantly built in terms of how the airflow works, the temps, so on and so forth. The RGBs, everything is just at the right spot. And when you're looking at it from the side, just absolutely beautiful, man. It's just a fantastic PC. And obviously the star of the show is the LED screen in front that you is fully touchscreen, so you can kind of do controls with temps and so on. And you would think that's it, right? No, you just press this little bad boy. And for me, this becomes a third 1080p screen, which is fantastic in theory. And what I tried to do towards the back end was dragging my chat on here and kind of use the touchscreen to go up and down, interact with the chat and so on and so forth. Brilliant, right? Well, not so much because as much of a good looking system it is, as much as I love the concept behind the touchscreen and love the RGBs, just the general design is just outstanding. And also, by the way, it does insane on benchmarks, guys. It went through all of them with flying colors. It's incredible, guys. It has a major flaw, and that comes down to multitasking. And that is not just unique to streaming. I had issues when it came to browsers and Opera GX and so on. I had to go and turn off graphic engines on them and so on. It was a nightmare, guys. It would just stutter, crash, do all sorts. And after basically changing all the drivers, because I thought maybe it's to do with the 50 series things, going back to studio, going back, resetting, even changing, reducing qualities, even trying to use Intel's encoder for TikTok and so on, the crashes continue to happen, guys. As I said, as you can see on my live, streams and so on that I managed to do over the past few weeks, and after combing through hours upon hours in the reports, what it looks like is happening, the AI engine that's on the system, the motherboard, and essentially the power supply are the toxic combination on the system because the screen that's on here is using the power inside the system. And obviously 5090 siphons a lot of power. And first of all, I don't think with that combo, the 1200 is enough. That's one thing. And also the proprietary motherboard that's inside, I think is doing a poor job as handling power and that sort of thing, because I tried like a couple of different cameras and comparing to my laptop, they were getting heated up like mad. So it seemed to have been distributing more power than it should to them. It was very, very odd. And what it ultimately came down to, and the only solution that was left, was going to the BIOS, turning off the AI engine to stop it doing mad things in the background. By the way, MSI, you create this amazing PC. Where is the guide in regards to what the extreme silent and all these things really do? So I can understand what's happening. There was, honestly, guys, manual is bare minimum on it, and I had to look and then some to find out details. But anyways, the option that was left was to go down to the BIOS and turn off the screen, turn off the AI engine, and basically just try it again. And I thought, no, hang on a minute, I'm not doing that, because that the whole shtick of this system is the touchscreen. If I have to turn it off, it looks rubbish. And who knows if there is an issue, which clearly there is, with in terms of power distribution by the motherboard, what is that going to turn into? And that is where I draw the line, that I am not going to continue with this. It's been 2 weeks of this, well, 2.5 weeks now, and this is getting returned. So I arranged the return, and I'm now wiping my windows, getting rid of the files, and it's getting collected, because it's just, in my user case, it's just unusable. It's unusable. But if you do general gaming, you'll be fine. You'll be absolutely beyond fine. It does outstanding when it comes to normal stress tests. But if you're doing any multitasking around like content creation, multiple displays, stuff like potentially engineering and whatnot, I don't know how it would work. It's a disaster. It's a nightmare. And I've done everything under the sun, guys. It's been hell and back. And guess what? I've gone for the other option. I am going to be building my own system, as I said, and I'm going to be live streaming it. Guys, I'm going to be uploading this messy video, so apologies for that. And I'm going to set up my live on another laptop and so on, because this is getting packed up, and going live and putting that together. So wish me luck, guys. The reason I didn't build a PC in the first place, because I haven't built one in ages. And honestly, because of the 5090, I was really worried, because I haven't done it in such a long time. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I've gone with the safest options that I could go with there, and I spend a bit more money, putting myself even more financial pressure, hey ho. And well, hopefully that will go well. But again, this was a review, an update. And still, as I said, if you're intended to wire this off, just for general usage and a single usage, fantastic thing. And if you can get that deal still, brilliant. But for multitasking, it's 1 out of 10. It is unusable in my case, guys. It's absolutely unusable. Anyways, guys, wish me luck. I'm going to be uploading this video quickly, and I'm going to be going live shortly with my unboxing and putting the system together. So we're like, it might be cutting in and out, because different parts are arriving at different points, but different deliveries, because I will try my best to find the best deals. But hopefully that'll come well. But look forward to seeing you on my live stream. If you're watching it later, check it out on the live section, guys. And hopefully I will be back up and running on the channel. Just give me a little bit of time, guys, to put things back up, and hopefully everything up and running. Fingers crossed. Oh my God, please, please, please. But until next time, guys, look after yourself. Peace.